I think our defense has played really well all around, only letting up 7 points. That was one big play. I think that our offensive line has blocked really well for us, and our special teams has done great.
What are some of the things that you guys are working on to get ready for what Leo prepares on Friday night?
Yeah, Leo spreads the ball out more this year, which is we take that into note. So we're going to be working on our secondary a little bit more and stopping the run.
For this Norwell team, one of the goals I imagine is to bring home the NE8 title. This is a game that could go a long way in determining that. So how do you approach a game of this magnitude, knowing that, yeah, okay, it's the first conference game for you guys of the season, but ultimately it could be one of the most important?
Yeah, week 3 the last few years we've lost, and that's ended up getting us second place. So we know that we need to be ready for this week. It's one of the most important weeks for us, especially since Leo's won the league the last 2 years.
What do you remember from the last couple of games against Leo that you guys can apply and maybe use this time around?
They're always a physical, strong team, and this year we need to be more physical than them. We need to win the point of attack, which they have done the last few years. So I think that's what we can do this year.
They are the reigning champs, so, as Ric Flair said, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. So what's the mentality heading into this game, knowing that, they have the trophy that you guys want to have at the end of this season?
Yeah, this is not obviously the biggest goal of our season. It's just one of the goals along the way. So if we beat this team, we just take it 1 week at a time. We still got 6 more games.
What are you most looking forward to about this coming Friday? It's going to have a lot of excitement to it. You're kicking off the conference season. You're going up there. Going to be a big crowd. It's going to be the game of the week. What are you most looking forward to about it?
Just playing out there with my brothers. Senior year, you got one more shot at them. It's the last time we'll ever play Leo, so it's going to be an exciting one.
We haven't had a set lineup the past 2 weeks. Had guys, flowing in and out of positions. I think that definitely is a very good advantage for us. Guys go down. We have guys that are ready to fill in and have been in that position before. I think our team has really came together. Good team chemistry in the locker room. I just think that we've kind of bonded. And honestly, going forth, we've kept it pretty balanced offensively. Defensively, we've been playing great. We just looking to keep doing the same things we've been doing.
Yeah, what is the coach really focusing on this week, and what are you guys really coaching up this week to get ready for some of the challenges that Leo prepares on Friday?
Yeah, Leo lists himself as a 4-4. They kind of, move around a lot from there. I think that's kind of been a big thing, just being prepared for anything that they throw at us. That seems to be a common thing that happens when we play opponents that, you're planning for something all week and something else is thrown at you. So I think we're definitely trying to prepare offensively, being mentally prepared, and also just knowing that Leo's is a flip of the switch from being a really good team, and I think they've been in the past, and I think they still are, and I think our goal is just to knock one on them.
When you take a look at the games of the past couple of years against Leo, obviously you've played them a number of times and they've come out victorious, but what are some of the things maybe that you can carry over or take from those games that you can apply this time around, especially as a senior?
Yeah, freshman year, 2-3, safety and a field goal. That's probably one of the coolest, lowest scoring games I've ever played in. The year after that, 17-0 and 42-7. So, obviously different game every time. So, you pick and choose things from each game that you've played. I think we know what they're like, and I think we can use that to our advantage. Last year, I think we weren't prepared physically, and I think that's something we're looking to change this year.
This is the first game in conference, but this could be a game that ultimately decides who wins the conference title when it's all said and done. They're the reigning champs. You're one of the big-time contenders this year, so knowing that you're kind of kicking off conference play with a game of this magnitude, how do you make sure you're ready to answer the bell when it is conference game number 1?
I think as a captain, trying to coach the guys up, make sure we have high energy all week. It's hard to replicate playing Leo first week sometimes, but honestly, I think just having the guys ready to go, looking for our next win. Honestly, that's pretty much it.
What are you most looking forward to about this Friday night? Senior, huge game, going to be the game of the week, going to be a big crowd. What are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, honestly, I'd like to walk away beating Leo 1 out of my 4 years, and that might not be a great percentage, but I'll take it. I think it's going to be awesome playing with the guys on a Friday night. I hope the weather keeps up. I hope it's nice and cool. It'll be a nice drive up to Leo, and to play in there it's something different, and I'm always excited to go play.
We took on a real physical and pretty talented Mississinawa team in week one. That was a good test for us, really kind of stretched us. We had some guys dinged up and a little bit beat up, and it was nice to see some guys step into bigger roles and overcome some adversity in a hard-fought game. I felt like we did a really good job of cleaning some things up between week one and week two in terms of offensive timing and just even little things like the proper step and hand placement and things like that. I thought we were much better. Special teams grew greatly. We were really pretty good on special teams Friday night.
What are some of the focuses in practice this week to get ready for some of the things that you have that concern you about what Leo presents?
Well, I mean, it's a conference foe. We haven't beat them since 2014. I hope there's not a little bit of a mental block there, but there could be. So we've got to focus on that. But we've also just got to focus on playing our game the way we're capable of, and not putting too much on this. It's a game like any other, and we've got to stay focused on that and just keep playing, keep doing what we're coached to do, and we'll be okay if we can do that.
Obviously one of the goals is to win a conference title this year, and it is week one of conference games. But this could be a game against the reigning champs that could go a long way in determining who wins the NEA this year. So how do you make sure your guys are ready for that going into a game that matters even more so than the first two that you played this season?
We approach it like it doesn't. We're going to approach it. We're going to take everything one day at a time, one game at a time. And our goal isn't necessarily to win an NEA championship. We'd love to, but that's not the goal. The goal is to get better every day, every week, and to be a tough out when a tournament rolls around and see how far we can advance there. So win, lose, or draw, this one, I mean, it's a measuring stick, and we want to grow. We want to get better, and they're going to stretch us, and they're going to push us, and we'll be better because we played them, absolutely. But the ultimate goal isn't to beat Leo. It isn't to win the NEA. It's to get better every week and make a deep turning run.
For you guys, what are you most looking forward to? I mean, this is going to be a big game, as we mentioned, in the conference race. It's going to be our game of the week. It's going to have there's going to be a lot of fans of this one. What are you most looking forward to about this Friday night experience coming up?
Just happy for our kids. Just to have an opportunity to play in a big game is fun, and then just the experience that they'll get from that. And playing against a quality opponent that's a really good Leo team that's going to stress us and make us better. They're going to exploit some weaknesses that we have, some that we may not even know about, and playing them is going to help us grow and be better.